Today we're diving deep into the chilling story of Barty Crouch Jr. A character who played a terrifyingly important role in Harry Potter, but whose backstory was mostly left out of the movies. Let's reveal the full truth behind this devoted Death Eater, from his twisted childhood to his tragic end. Barty Crouch Jr. wasn't born evil. He came from a prestigious wizarding family with a father who was a high-ranking ministry official known for his ruthlessness against dark wizards. But this seemingly perfect background hid a cold, harsh reality. Barty Jr. grew up under the shadow of a father who cared more about his career and the ministry's image than his own son. His mother, though more loving, was frail and unable to shield him from the emotional neglect. This upbringing, so devoid of warmth and belonging, created the perfect breeding ground for darkness. It's not hard to see why Barty Jr. might have been drawn to Voldemort and the Death Eaters. They offered him the sense of purpose and acceptance he'd never found at home. As Voldemort rose to power, Barty Jr. became one of his youngest and most fanatical followers. He took part in horrific acts, including the torture of Frank and Alice Longbottom, Neville's parents, with the Cruciatus Curse. In a dramatic scene, we see Barty Jr. pleading with his father from the courtroom, screaming that he's innocent, or at least that he was forced into it, but Barty Sr. remains cold, sentencing his son to life in Azkaban. It's a moment that defines their broken relationship and sets the stage for everything that follows. His mother, terminally ill and desperate to save her son, convinces her husband to allow a swap. Using Polyjuice Potion, she takes Barty Jr. East Place in prison while he escapes. Years pass, and the wizarding world believes Barty Jr. has died in Azkaban. But he's really a prisoner in his own home, his existence a closely guarded secret. It's only when Voldemort's servant Wormtail arrives that Barty Jr. sees a chance for revenge. They overpower Winky, the house elf tasked with guarding him, and Barty Jr. finally tastes true freedom and the opportunity to serve his Dark Lord once more. Barty Jr.'s most cunning act was a year-long deception, impersonating Mad-Eye Moody and infiltrating Hogwarts as a teacher. He manipulated the Triwizard tournament, ensuring Harry's participation by putting his name into the Goblet of Fire. Barty Jr. then sabotaged other champions, guiding Harry through each task to guarantee his victory. It was a masterclass in long-term planning and deception, all leading to Voldemort's return. In the end, Barty Jr.'s fanaticism proves to be his undoing. After Harry's return, he loses control. Under Veritaserum, he confesses everything: the plot, the impersonation, Voldemort's return. But the Ministry, unwilling to face the truth, sentences him to a fate worse than death. The Dementor's kiss, leaving him an empty shell, devoid of soul or identity. And Barty Crouch Sr., he was killed by his own son after being discovered and captured. It was a brutal conclusion to a father-son relationship poisoned by power, neglect, and fear. So the next time you watch Goblet of Fire, remember that behind Barty Crouch Jr.'s insane grin lies a story of a cold household, a mother's tragic sacrifice, and a twisted love for the Dark Lord. In the end, he was both a victim and a villain, a young wizard turned fanatic who was destroyed by his own choices and by the ruthless world that raised him. Thanks for watching. If you want more deep dives into Harry Potter characters left out of the films, hit that like button and subscribe for more magical lore. See you next time.